Good morning. Welcome back, kindergarten. Please have a seat at your tables. Yes, I like the way you're moving quietly and calmly. Yes, excellent. I know you guys are excited to see uh, Officer Pack with the police department, right? Excellent, excellent. Did he talk about safety and how following the rules and directions keep us safe? Yes, that's right. That's right. He's a special guest. Would someone like to share something they remember from Officer Pack's visit? Anybody? Jeff? Yes. That's exactly right. Wow, that's exciting. He says that you guys learn how to follow rules when you're younger, so you can follow rules better when you get older. That's a very good important point, Jeff. Good job. Thank you for listening. Can anyone tell me something they remember from this morning's lesson that we talked about before we left for Officer Pack's meeting? Delilah, you raised your hand first. Please share. Yes, Delilah, that's right. That's right. That's one of our classroom rules. We like to raise our hands when we want to share something. Very good, Delilah. Can someone tell me what happens when you don't follow directions or when you don't listen to the rules? Sebastian? Yes, that's right. You lose privileges like working in groups. That's right. But we all like to follow the directions, don't we? Yes, because we're big kids. And big kids follow the directions like Officer Pack said, right? All right. We got to set a good example for all the other kids, don't we? That's right. That's right. So, following directions is like the rules, right? Rules and directions are the same pretty much, huh? Yes. Like when Mr. McKill says, please come sit down on the magic learning carpet with our legs crossed applesauce, right? Yes. So, how about we play a game? Yeah? Does that sound nice? Does it sound fun? Okay, we're going to play a game. Let's all get up out of our chairs nice and slow. Stand up real tall for me. Remember, we're doing this quietly and calmly. Very good. So we're gonna play a game that I know we all know. We've played it before, and we played it outside at recess. It's called Simon Says. Yes. Are you guys excited? Excellent, excellent. So it's called Simon Says, and we're gonna play. I'm going to play Simon, and when Simon says, "Put your hands on your head," you put your hands on your head. When Simon says, "Put your hands down," you put your hands down. Right? Can someone tell me what happens when you do something Simon didn't say? Anybody? Sophia? Yes? Yes, that's right. You don't win. Okay, so that's why it's really good to pay attention to follow directions. Okay, that's right. So when we don't follow directions, we're going to have to sit down at our desk and wait for everybody else to finish playing. Okay? Well, who's ready to play? Power up. All right. Okay, here we go. Simon says, clap one time. Very good. Simon says, put one hand on your head. Very good, very good. Clap one time. Very good. Simon says, jump one time. Okay, jump two times. Ooh, ooh, okay, we got two. We got two there. Simon didn't say jump two times, okay? So Jacob and Jeff, please have a seat at your table. Excellent, excellent. Yes, it's important to listen. You have to listen closely to follow directions, okay? Simon says, clap twice. Now clap twice again. Okay, we got two more, Sebastian. Sophia, it's important to listen, okay? Pay attention. So when Simon says to do it, you follow the directions. When he doesn't say, you wait. Okay, so go ahead and have a seat. Okay, so that leaves Delilah. Delilah, you're the only one left. Congratulations. Delilah, you heard and followed all the directions from Simon. Everyone give her a classroom cheer. Yeah, buddy. Great job. Okay, now let's go ahead and have a seat on our magic learning carpet. Remember, we're going to get there quietly and calmly, and we're going to crisscross our legs. That's right, crisscross applesauce. Very good, very good. Okay, so can someone tell me how come Delilah won? And Simon says, anyone? Yes? Yes, that's right. That's right. Sophia, you raised your hand and she said that Delilah listened to all the directions so she could win. That's very good, Sophia. Okay, now we're going to talk about why rules are important and why we have them. Just like we're playing the game and they have directions, And it's important to follow directions to win, right? It's important to follow those directions so you can keep playing. So now we're going to talk why rules are important and why we have rules. We mentioned earlier in class about the classroom rules that we have, right? Sophia and Delilah mentioned that we like to raise our hand when we talk, right? And then Officer Pack told us about how to follow the rules when we're younger, so we can follow rules when we're older to keep us safe, right? Excuse me. What is another rule that we have posted here in Mr. McKeel's class? Would anyone like to share? Jeff, you raised your hand. Thank you. He says to be kind to others, and yes, that's right. To be kind to others at all times. That's especially important in Mr. McKeel's class. Is that number 5? No, number 5 is raise your hand to speak. Number 2 is to be kind to others at all times. That is good, Jeff. I'm glad that you said that because it is very important to make others feel respected and comfortable, right? So, can someone tell me what's an example of being kind to others? Jacob, would you like to share? Very good. Jacob says that it's an example is when we share our toys and our books with others. Oh yes, and when we cheer for others when they win, that's right. We cheered for Delilah. We said, "Yeah, buddy," when she won because she followed the directions. So it's always good to share our toys and our books because so often we're playing with our books and in our toys in the class and we're learning, right? And sometimes we don't have enough to go around, right? So it's good to share. Very good. That's a great example, Jacob. It's important to understand the rules so we can respect others and help others feel happy, right? We want people to feel comfortable and happy next to you, right? That's excellent. Can someone tell me, excuse me, another rule that we use when we're not in class? Something we don't use when we're in class, but maybe at home or in public or at grandma's house? Sophia, please share. Wow, that's epic. Yes, very good, Sophia. Sophia said that we should always wear our mask around others, and that is very important, Sophia, because that is something that we have posted here in school, and we have to use that rule at home and in the public. The one at school says, "Be a superhero. Help teachers and classmates stay safe from COVID-19." That's right. Everyone's doing their part by staying 6 feet apart and by wearing their mask. That's right. That is a really, really good example. Can someone tell me what happens when they don't follow rules outside of class? Would anyone like to share that? Anybody? Delilah, yes? She says that whenever you don't follow rules, you can get in trouble with mommy or daddy or the police. That's right. That is great. And that's like what Officer Pack was saying, right? I'm sure he was saying that. We all like Officer Pack, but we don't want to get in trouble, right? So it's important for us to follow the rules and stay safe, like Officer Pack says. Well, I have found some rules for you that I would like to share. Maybe some that you're familiar with and some that you're not familiar with, right? Okay? All right, so what we're going to do, instead of talking when we notice something or we recognize it, we're just going to raise our hands, okay? We're going to raise our hands. Let's see if I can start here with something we all are familiar with. All right. Remember, we're going to raise our hand when we know what this one is. What is that? Excellent. We all know. We all know what this means, right? It means stop and look before we go any further, right? So if we're in a car, we stop. And if we're crossing the street, we stop and look all ways before we cross or to make sure there's no cars coming, right? That's a great rule. That is a great rule. Can anyone tell me what happens whenever you don't stop and look both ways at a stop sign? Sophia? Yes, that's right. That's right. Thank you for sharing. If you don't look both ways and before you cross the street, it might be bad. That's right, because there's cars coming. Very good. Sometimes directions or rules are visible by signs and messages, right? Yeah, just like a stop sign. Just like our classroom rules. Yeah, sometimes it's written for you, sometimes it's a sign, Sometimes, like I was saying, sometimes directions and rules are visible by signs and messages. Who is familiar with these? This one right here. We just saw this earlier. We just saw this one earlier. Yes. Yes, and that means that we should wear our mask at all times, and it helps us do what? It helps us stay safe from getting sick, right? Yes, that's what the masks are for. Once again, the rules and directions help keep us safe when we follow them, right? So that's why it's important. Okay, how about this sign? Some of y'all might not know this one, some of you may. What does that sign mean? Anybody? Anybody? Yes? Right, great. Most of you guys all know about what this one means. What happens if you don't follow this rule? You could get hurt, right? Well, see what it says right here is it's no running in the pool area. You know that means running. No running. But this says no running around the pool area. Can anyone tell me why that's important to follow that rule? Sebastian? Yes, because you can fall. Yes, and you don't want to fall running around the pool like this guy because you could get hurt. Yeah, that's not good, right? We want to be safe, so we need to pay attention to signs and to what grown-ups tell us, right? So if you have an apartment or a house or you go to the pool, you need to pay attention and make sure you're not running around because then you could slip and fall. Let me see if I can find another one real quick. How about this one? By show of hands. Yes, yes, everyone knows that one and this one. Tell me all at once quietly. Excellent. It means danger, caution. Pay attention. That's right. Look for an adult. That's right. Very good. Those are all great. Those signs let us know to pay attention and to be careful because something dangerous could be around us. Very good. Well, kindergarten, you guys, I'm so proud of you guys. You brought your thinking caps today, and Officer Pack really helped you understand what safety is and what rules are. I'm so proud of you guys and how important it is that y'all have learned to follow directions. We're going to go ahead and break for lunch. How's that sound? Yeah, we're going to break for lunch here in a minute, and then when we get back, we're going to continue our lesson and about rules and why they're important and what it means to follow them and what happens when you don't follow rules, right? Or when you don't follow directions, but we all will, right? Excellent. All right, well, let's get up off our magic learning carpet quietly and line up at our adventure wall and get ready for lunch. Very good. Very good. With respect and kindness. Very good. All right. Enjoy lunch, kindergarten. We'll start our lesson when you get back.